Hello and good morning to you. I'm Dr. Bill Bledsoe. I'm coming to you live each morning, leading you in prayers if you want or need, in a different method of prayer. It's Sacred Heart Yoga. It's from a book written by Virginia Ellen called Sacred Heart Yoga, and it's a method of prayer that's an ancient method. If you're new to Sacred Heart Yoga, there's a couple of things that are really, really important. It's all about you and it's all about your prayers. It is a yoga, but the movements are to heal your body, not hurt your body, but to stretch it back out to its youthful vigor. And you can do Sacred Heart Yoga just sitting in a chair. So the movements aren't important, and they're not nearly as important as you saying aloud your own heartfelt prayers. So I've done Sacred Heart Yoga by sitting in a chair before and honestly gotten just as much out of it. There are four things that are really important if you're a newcomer, and that's the first is that the movements, you do what feels right for you and don't worry about it. The second thing that's really important is that I'm a template. I am not praying for you. You must pray for yourself. What I do is I begin the prayers, and there's certain words that go with each posture. But you must finish the prayers aloud from your heartfelt concerns. It will, if you do pray aloud each day or pray aloud consistently, it will heal your mind. It will give you a peace, a calm. It will increase your connection to God. And so it's very important that you pray aloud. And so again, I'm a template. I just begin it and then I leave a blank space and you must fill it with your own heartfelt prayers. The third thing that's really important and different about Sacred Heart Yoga is that throughout we use different names for God. We use God the Father. So the Father is what we call him. We call him the Mother, call her the Mother. We call God the One. We call God the Oneness. And these are all just different aspects of one being, one thing, one God. The Mother, I think of, and you think of it any way you want, but I think of it as the Mother is the side of God, which is love and nurturing and creation of new life, new cells within our bodies, new cells within all living creatures. But this is just one aspect of God. And then there's the Father, and we're thinking of it from human terms. This is why there are so many different ways to name God and why people think of God differently. Each of us do. Well, it's because of our experiences, our human perspective. And so a lot of us call God the Father. And the Father would be the knowledge, the truth that God gives us, the ability to do, the doing, the creating. And then there's other names. A lot of the time we call God just God. Other times we call God the One. And I think the One or the oneness really expresses in my mind more what God is. God is the Mother, all the feminine aspects wound up with the Father, all the masculine aspects in a oneness. And we join our bodies, our minds, our spirits, our souls join in this oneness. So to me, those are the most comfortable names for me, is the one, the oneness, because it is all one. God loves us and welcomes us as part of the one. And then there's one last thing that's different about Sacred Heart Yoga. It's that at the end of your heartfelt prayers aloud, we tone. And we toning is saying the word Om, O-H-M, at a frequency that resonates inside our own heads comfortably. And so the best thing we can do is I can let you try it 3 times, and we'll just tone 3 times, saying the word Om. And you practice different frequencies and see what resonates in your own brain. Om. 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 That's the main important things. There's one other thing that I like to explain to people, is that if our minds wander during the prayers to something that's troubling us, disturbing us, something we've got to do today, any distraction, a wonderful teacher by the name of Christine Lang taught me a method where I get back on track. As I lead these prayers each day, I'll get off track now and then, and I'll have to use this method to get back to really heartfelt prayers. And the method that she taught me is to, when a distraction comes, oh, I've got to do this, realize it and just let it go. Picture that distraction floating away on a gentle breeze, like a ribbon, floating away and getting farther away. And then I get back and I center on my prayers. And again, welcome to Sacred Heart Yoga Prayers. I'm Dr. Bill Bledsoe. I bring it to you each morning from my home. We call my home in the YouTube channel Spirit on the Wind. Welcome.